Where you at?
Chicago.
O'Hara?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. All right, man, I'm going on the air.
Okay. All right.
Uh, are we
Get
streaming?
it. Oh, okay.
Is it on your page?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't see it, T. There you go. Thank you.
okay. It's on your page, sure. Eh? I ain't getting it.
I'm just getting the main page over here.
But I mean, it's on your page over here, right?
Yep.
So damn, where I do my thing? Come here, Dale. Real quick. Give me my thing from my ear. Oh. Don't you send nothing smart either, goddamn it. I still ain't got it on. I got it now. And just when you thought it would save, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Monday evening to you. Welcome again to another edition of the most controversial television talk show anywhere in the world. I got a very serious conversation for you on this evening, but let me start off by thanking those of you who tuned in early this morning on AM 1600 WMQM as I just showed out in playing the blues. Join me in the morning, AM 1600 WMQM. Those of you around the country, you can go to that app, download the app, tune in, download that particular app, and go to AM 1600 WMQM. I'm going to be showing my ass in the morning as I play blues like nobody else can play them. I know a lot of y'all are excited about Southern Soul, and there are some Southern Soul blues artists that I enjoy. But I play the blues. Johnny Taylor, Little Milton, Lattimore. I play the blues, and I play a lot of local talent as well. So make sure in the morning, AM 1600, WMQM from 6 until 8 presently. When that 9 o'clock hour opens up, then I'm going from 6 until 9. Let me start this conversation off. I just left the Persian Park apartments where a 4-year-old boy, his life was taken. Let me clear up some things that already there is misinformation that is going out about the shooting. I read somebody's post that said that the child went into the grandmama's pocketbook. Let me clarify some things. As of this moment, the police do not know exactly what has taken place, why this child senselessly, no matter what it is dead. The child was shot. The mother, and I don't know whether it's her husband or boyfriend, puts the child in their car, and they were on their way, I guess, to the hospital. They were intercepted by the police as they were speeding away from the apartment. The ambulance had already been called. They were stopped. The child was taken out of their vehicle. EMTs administered whatever services that they do, and the child was taken to Labama Hospital. The police do not know as of this moment exactly what has transpired. I'm sure that the mother and the young man, excuse me, is being interviewed at this particular point. But I was sitting in my office at the church, and the church is probably about 8 to 10 minutes away from the Persian Park apartments. And I told Dale, let's go to the scene. I was expecting when I got to the scene, the streets to be full. I was looking for the rioters. I was looking for Tammy Sawyer. I was looking for people to be hurling bottles, rocks, and stones. Because I felt that as sure as the Fraser community was upset about a person who had criminal implications all around him, especially on his social media pages. The community was upset over marshals taking a life. Surely that was going to be an outrage over this 4-year-old boy life being taken. But when I got there were no crowds, no politically ambitious persons there. Just a few folk that lived in the apartment complex walking around. My question tonight is, where is the outrage? Where is the outrage? How come ain't nobody mad? How come no one is there questioning the loss of a child? Isn't this about 3 or 4 children that have lost their life to gunfire in the last week or 2 weeks? Where is the outrage? How come ain't nobody mad? Are we a people that, as long as it's us killing us, as long as it's us that's robbing us, kidnapping us, raping us, it's nothing to be outraged about? We are only supposed to get outraged when law enforcement is involved or somebody white is doing something to us. I read on social media where a white man posts, "How come y'all ain't mad now?" And Mr. White Man, whoever you are, I got to ask the same question. You upset when white folk do something. Let me tell you something. This Black Lives Matter bullshit is just that, bullshit. We as a community, we don't care about us. So why are you upset when folk that don't look like us do something to us? You pretend as though you're radical. You pretend as though you care. You just looking, many of you, for an excuse to be seen, to be written about, to be heard. Where? Y'all ain't stirred up. You're pretenders. You're actor-vis. Didn't see none of the actor-vis at the scene. Tammy Sawyer didn't see you at the scene. That's your district. That wasn't enough commotion for you. That was nothing that was going to get your name in the paper. That was nothing that you could use at this scene for your mayoral race. Where is the outrage? You know, sometimes you get tired of fighting this battle. You get tired of trying to inform the people. You get tired of trying to stir people up to do the right thing. Last week was one of those weeks I had to sit down and wonder why I keep on doing this. Why do I try to be of service in the community? Why do I spend my money to keep on doing this show and deal with conscious subjects and not just do the entertaining subjects? Why do I want to continue to pastor a ministry that I don't get any support from, even from many of the folk who are a part of the ministry? And I want it so bad. I want it so bad to just say the hell with it. Walk away from it. Why do I want to try to have a mentoring program for boys and girls, and we get very little support? I could be spending my time doing something else. I could take me a much needed vacation, a rest from all of this. I could just sit back and make my money doing TV that don't deal with Memphis issues, and doing my radio show, making my money. But there is something on the inside of me that won't let me walk away. I looked at Naked Truth yesterday with the 4 or 5 people that were present. And, I preached yesterday. But I walked into a disgusted situation. Why is it that we as a people, we cannot come together and partner on something that is going to enhance the community? Why can't we? I looked at the offering yesterday and I was totally, what was the word? What's a good word there?
Disgusting?
That's the word. I sit and I look at people who say that you want to be a part of a ministry that is trying to make a difference, but damn, you won't even support it. You won't even show up. And then when you show up, you got some excuse. How come you didn't bring nobody with? They don't like you. Well, hell, somebody liked me somewhere. They liked me enough that when their mama died, their utility bills are due. The child is in jail. They like me enough to come and call me then and want me to render aid to them. But when I'm trying to stir up this community to do the right thing, you get excuses. And I'm tired. I'm real tired. I'm 62 years old, and I should be enjoying making my money and not worrying about people. But it's something on the inside of me that says, God called you to do what you're doing. So you gotta keep on doing what you're doing. But I'm tired of fighting what appears many times to be a losing battle for people that don't give a damn themselves about what's going on in the community until it personally affects them. I'm tired of folk who only are in this because they need the self-grandizement. I looked at those actor-vis, how they wanted to hate on me last week, because because he's a criminal. And I said he's a criminal. And if you're a criminal, damn, you put yourself in the graveyard. Well, they ain't in there yet. They having the funeral sad. But then I sat back and I looked at this thing. Our people are perishing for the lack of knowledge. You don't want knowledge. You want that running and jumping bullshit that y'all getting in most of these churches. You want the dramatics. You want the theatrics. You don't want truth. You don't want to deliver our sons. You don't want to deliver our daughters. And I'm talking you damn church folk now. The reason that our community is in the shape that it's in, the black church is missing the mark in so many cases. We are not outraged enough in the church to change our Sunday morning message. We're too busy trying to talk about going to heaven, and all of our children seem to be going to the graveyard. They're going to the penitentiary. I'm tired of the church bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these Negroes with all of your damn titles. You want to be bishops and elders and all of this. But in your community, you ain't doing a damn thing. You talk about you need to be saved and go to heaven. How about them feeling saved in their house? How come the church has not demanded that politicians, you do your damn job in your community? If you're running for city council, then if you want the support of people in this ministry, then we need to hear an agenda from you that is going to deliver our people. We need to hear about economic empowerment. We need to talk about the black church creating industries and creating jobs for our people. Where there is poverty, there is always going to be crime. We talking about tithing, and our community is tied up. Yeah, you tied up. Your hands are tied. Your ankles are tied because that same church that's talking about tithing ain't giving nothing back to the community. Where is, brother pastor, where is your outrage? You do these press conferences with these politicians and then nothing comes from it. Nothing. We too concerned about who got the biggest church, who got the most members, who gonna be in charge, and our children are dying. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I keep wondering, I keep puzzling myself. That is why you keep on doing this. Going to the house. You work 16 hours most days. Now you're getting up at 5:30. how people don't care. We don't care about each other. We don't love each other. And see, while y'all on Facebook speaking to every damn body, you need to be talking about this issue. I'm looking at y'all on Facebook. Hello, hey, how y'all? Damn that. What are we going to do? People are fearful in this community. What are we going to do to save these children's lives? I don't know what the circumstance is that this child is dead, but it's senseless, it's needless. I called, was that last 2 weeks ago on this program? I called Director Rollins on his cell phone, invited him to come on this show and talk about the issue of crime. This was the day before the shooting. Invited him to come on this show. Let's have a conversation, a righteous conversation about what is going on in this community with the crime. He played me off. I'll have somebody get back with you. They have not. They are not. But he can't come. He can't handle the questions that I'm going to ask him. His boss has told him he can't come on this show. I'm not going to get a representative of the police department on this show because I'm going to ask questions that are not politically correct. I'm not going to play the nice guy. I'm tired of the bullshit in this community that we as a people are being made to accept. Jim Strickland is a joke. But then the bigger joke is those of you who are parents, who are irresponsibly raising children. Many of you as women, you should have wished that the man shot his load on the ground, then ejaculating in you and impregnating you because you're bringing children into this world that you do not want to raise, and then you want to get angry, you want to get mad when the police do their job. Something is wrong in this community. I'm tired. But where is your rage? You don't want them to be better, because if you want it to be better, you do better. I get frustrated. I do. I sit in my office and I get frustrated. I get mad. I'm gonna walk away. Then I say, hell, if I don't tell it, who gonna tell it? Ain't nobody else on TV or radio in this community got the balls to say what I say. Can't nobody else black say what I say on TV. You can't say it because the white man controls you. He scripts you. He gives you a piece of paper, and you bet not come off that paper and tell it like it is. You radio talk show hosts, You ain't gonna do what I do because you scared. You want to be accepted by the status quo. And then all of y'all work for white folk. Bobby O.J. ain't gonna do this. Beverly Johnson ain't gonna come with the facts as hard as I come in, because the white folk that they work for will not allow them to be free. I made a post today. I'm the only free man in media, period. Nobody dictates to me what I say on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. I wish somebody would. Said, you can't say that. The hell with you. I'm the only black man in this community that's on radio 5 days a week and TV 5 days a week. But I can't even get black folk to support those entities. You too harsh. You cuss. Damn, it's some cussable situations in our community. Our black children dying, that's cussable. Our black children robbing and stealing, that's cussable. Elderly folks scared to stay in their house is a cussable situation. And damn if I'm going to be politically correct, because you want me to sound good. You want me to sound like a media slave. Damn you. It's time that our people be free. We fighting a war and we have no weapons. You just out here aimlessly. You trying to fight and you have no weapons. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? And I'm tired of you punk ass pastors. You just want to emotionalize on a Sunday morning and not inform, not educate, not enlighten, not enrich our people. Our people are coming to your churches. They're not getting anything but an emotional orgasm. And we all know that when the orgasm is over, it's over. Yes, I love God. I believe in God. I trust his son Jesus, but he did not come for you to die. Quit telling that damn lie that is all about Jesus dying when he said, I am come to that ye may have life, not the graveyard, not the cemetery, not the morgue, but I am come that ye may have life and have that life abundantly. We are not economically empowered. You talking about some damn reparations. First of all, I don't give a damn about no reparations. You ain't gonna get no reparations. I don't even know why the hell y'all wasting your time. Where the damn money gonna come from? And then if the white folk gave y'all some money, guess what? You gonna give it back to the white folk in 1 week. You going to buy you a car from the white dealership. You going to buy you a house from the white dealership. Some of y'all ain't gonna even buy no house. You satisfied to stay on section 8, 9, and 10. You ain't gonna do a damn thing for yourself. When are we? Do you understand that with the revenue that flows through the black church, the black community has no business being impoverished? $18 billion last year went through offering tables in the black church. Why in Memphis did the black churches come together and buy a mall, buy a hospital, buy some service stations, buy some land, invest in some industries where we could put our folk to work? What we're doing is emotionalizing, killing folk on bullshit from the pulpit. That's all we giving for. I'll see you by and by. I ain't worried about no damn by and by. I want to live in the now and now. Oh, mama up and I ain't trying to meet my mama. My mama gone. I want to see my mama. No, I don't want to see my mama. I love mama. I want to see my mama because to see my mama means I got to be as dead as my mama is. And look, I love my mama. I was there for my mama. I preached my mama's funeral. But I didn't want to jump in the hole with my mama because I want to live. And the black church, we teaching that graveyard theology. And our people are perishing. They're not educated. They're not informed. You keep wanting to give them your white Jesus. You want to give them your white Christian austerity. You want to give them your white theology. And our people are perishing. And guess what? You can't blame the white man for what you ain't doing your damn self for your own self. I'm enraged. I'm enraged. I'm ready to organize ministry that's going to change lives. My mentoring program, my boys and my girls, they meet Saturday at 10 a.m. Somebody got to talk to them. Somebody got to attempt to save their lives. I want you to bring your boys. Sarah, you ain't got to be no member of Naked Truth. Huh? I mean, it's the first and third. This ain't, that's right. This is the last one. First and third. So it ain't this Saturday, it's next Saturday. We've got to change, but here's what I am asking you to do. Quit letting folk tell you that bullshit. Don't go to Thaddeus Matthews Church. He ain't like our church. You damn skippy, I ain't. Don't want to be like your church. Come and partner with me in trying to save our people. Come and get the real gospel, not that whitewashed stuff, not that watered down stuff. I need you to come and partner with me. I'm looking for folk that give a damn. I don't give a damn about your past. I got one. Everybody there got one. I'm looking for people that want to do something other than sit there and just look at me. I'm looking for folk that want to be of service. Got a young man that joined a couple of Sundays ago. He calls himself Reverend Rock on social media, young minister who has already come in and getting involved, taking some of the pressures off of me around the building. I'm looking for people that want to organize their communities, want to do things in the community. Yes, we come and we worship God, but I'm looking for people that want to go into the hedges and highways and compel people not just to come to God, but to give up them streets. We've got to organize in the ministry. The scripture says, if my people, I'm going to preach from that Sunday. I got to get me the subject, ain't hit me yet, but the scripture been on me all evening. If my people who are called by my name, that sound like you damn church folk, you Christian. If my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, turn from their wicked ways, seek my face, then will I hear from heaven and heal the land. Church folk, the reason that our communities are in the shape that they're in is because all you want to do is get on your damn knees and pray, and you don't want to get up off your knees and work in the community and do the work. You waiting on God to come and do what you can do each and every day. We need to be talking to our young boys. We need to be challenging the gang leaders to come together, call a truce. The damn mayor ain't gonna do it. The damn politicians that y'all have elected, they ain't doing a damn thing. We've got to challenge them. The Crips, the Bloods, the Gangster, the Disciple, they seem to have more power in our community than the church. They're the ones that are controlling our young men. They got more power in our community than the parents or the church. We've got to get to them and say, brothers, it's time that you use that economic empowerment method you have of selling drugs. It's time that you become businessmen in our community. And the church says, yes, we are going to fund and we're going to finance businesses in our street. Brothers, can you stop the killing? Can you tell your guys to stop the robbing, and let us all come together and bind together and change it? That's what rage will make you do. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Huh? What's that, Dale?
Just titles that came up.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Ooh, excuse me. Do you sometimes end up with more month than you do money? Did you know that most people in our community qualify for assistance? When your SNAP runs out and there's no food to feed your kids, what do? Where do people who have dietary needs and are not able to purchase the expensive food, where do they go? 45 million people in this country live in poverty, and 15 million kids live in food insecure households. Would you believe that in the county of Shelby, there are at least 200,000 people who are on the hungry list? A food bank distribution 1 to twice a month supplements your groceries for those in need. They help provide families struggling with hunger the fresh, healthy foods that they need. If you or someone you know are in need of food assistance, I want you to have them come. That's next Saturday, July the 6th, to Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. We have been accepted and we're partnering with the Memphis Food Bank. It is my desire to feed between 300 and 500 people every month. That's my desire. I don't want to emotionalize you. I want to feed you. I'm looking for people in the, you didn't write all of these zip codes down. The 38128, 38127, 38107, 38108, 3811226. And was there another?
38134.
38134. I'm turning the house on the property into a storage facility so that we can feed some folk. Isn't it, Jesus didn't try to preach to y'all and y'all hungry. That's the reason the boy came up there with them 2 fish and 5 barley loaves. Before he ministered to you, he fed you. This is what I, as a pastor, am going to do on a monthly basis. Many times we think that folk only get hungry at Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's when we want to feed folk. But I kind of believe folk get hungry the rest of the year as well. So this is what we're going to be doing next Saturday. You need to come and make your applications. We're taking applications and giving out placement cards on next Saturday from 10 to 2 at the church, 3835 Raleigh Middleton Road. Now, everybody's welcome. Bring your ID and proof of income, SNAP, or any benefits. If you need some information on this, call 345-6161. 345-6161 for more information on this. But we're going to be taking, I want to take 300 to 400 applications on next week. Okay. Dale, are you gonna need some help?
Yes.
We're gonna
Yes, we have
need
to.
some volunteers. Cause I'm tired of begging folk. We're going to need some volunteers. How many you need there?
At least 10.
At least 10 people that will come and be with us on next Saturday as we take applications. That's what ministry is all about. Come, and I need some volunteers. Call the church tomorrow, or you could call now and leave a message if you will come and volunteer to take applications. And we're going to supply the applications for next Saturday from 10 until 2. Next Sunday is our anniversary, so I thought that we would do something in the community on the day before the 3rd anniversary. Not only will we be doing that, but we're gonna have some fun games going on the outside. You think I need to get one of them jumping things, Dale, for the children? If somebody wanted to donate,
They gonna donate
if
because
somebody would donate one of them jumping things, huh?
they $300 to $400. I've been looking.
Okay, if somebody will donate that on next Saturday, then I love that. We're also going to have CSA at the church on next Saturday. Those of you who got utility bills that you cannot pay, CSA will be there to give you utility bill assistance up to $600. Okay, up to $600. Up to $600. This is also going to be going on from 10 until 2. Also, Assurance Wireless cell phones will be there. Y'all know what that is. You have to get on. You have to have benefits to get those Assurance cell phones. Their representative will be there as well. Those of you who have children, my daughter Dominique will be there for sign you up for life insurance on next Saturday. We just want to kick it with the community and be about real ministry, okay? Dale is going to need some volunteers on next Saturday to assist, okay? To assist. Call the church, leave your name and your number, and when we get into the office tomorrow, she will call you back. Area code 901-345-6161. My anniversary, my 3rd year anniversary is next Sunday. Pastor Ricky Floyd will be there. Also, Pastor Leon Jones will be there. My good friend Ronnie Allen Turner will be there as the MC. Come and join us on next Sunday, but please come next Saturday as we are trying to administer a need to people in this community. You do not just have to be on food stamps. There are some of you who are working who are not getting any type of assistance, but you need a little groceries to tide you over. This is the reason we're partnering with the Memphis Food Bank. Come on. I want to feed as many folk that need to be fed. We got USDA stuff, and they're gonna put some other stuff together because I plan on distributing food. What did I say? The first Saturday in August. Okay, the first Saturday in August is my planned date to feed people, and we're going to do this every month. If you're living in apartment complexes, come. We're going to put together boxes, and I'm going to need boxes or bags or things of that nature so that you'll be able to drive. Our lot is designed so that you can drive around. We're going to put your groceries in your car. You don't get a chance to go shopping now. And you keep on going, okay? But I need volunteers. But even more than that, I need people to partnership with me in ministry. I need you to come and be a part of this ministry. You've been hurt in the church, come on. You got some habits that ain't, you need God for, come on. We praise, we worship God, but I'm trying to implement programs that will change lives. And I need you to be a part. I'm really ready to do somewhat like the nation does. Many times you see the brothers out on the corners selling the papers. They sell the bean pies, the fruit and things of that nature. The nation puts these young men into business, okay? They put them in business. They buy the paper at a wholesale cost. They buy the fruit, they buy the pies at a wholesale cost. And then because many of them are felons, many of them can't find a job to feed their families, these young men buy the products from the nation and they go out and sell. And I've come up with the idea just this evening that that's what has to be done. If I can get people involved in ministry, we can create lawn care businesses, okay? We can create businesses within the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, Naked Truth Community Development Corporation. We can create businesses. That's what I want to do, okay? Is create economic empowerment for our people. But I need you. I need you to come and partner with me. I need your attendance. I need you to work in ministry. I want to hear your ideas, and you have a plan to implement those ideas. We need to create tutoring programs where parents can pay to have their children tutored. Okay, a minimal fee, if it ain't nothing but $5 or $10. We need to create various type of industries, levels of employment for our people. Okay, I've got a building that is large enough to house anything that we want to do to change lives in this community. Okay? All right. Hey, Sunday morning, when you come, if you want to be a part of ministry that is focused on the community, not the emotionalism but good, solid, motivational preaching and ministering to the mindset of a people. Okay? To the mindset of a people. I'm about to get off in August into the lost books of the Bible. We need to know who we are. We need to understand that there is more to God than those 66 books. But better than that, we've got to be able to administer a need to our people. That's a correct mindset. Until we change the mindset of our people, we will continue to be lost. But where is the rage? Where is the rage that makes us want to do anything any different? Don't forget, 6 a.m. in the morning. Thank the Lord, I built the studio in the house. I just get up, throw my little robe on, sometimes I may have my drawers on, I may not, and just walk into my studio in the house, sit down, and I play the baddest blues. There ain't no, look, I don't give a damn who it is, where they come from. They can't beat me doing what I do. It felt so good after 7 years of being off of Memphis radio. I did it down in the Lexington, Canton, Jackson, Mississippi area. But it's been 7 years since WPLX went off the air. I've got 2 hours in the mornings, that from 6 until 8. When that 9 o'clock hour comes available, I got it. Okay? So I just want to be able to do something that black folk have not done, and that's independent media. Independent media. We need, let me tell you why the Thaddeus Matthews TV show is important to you. If we are in a war, the first thing in war, and I ain't never been to the war, but I read some war books, they cut off the lines of communication. There are things I'm going to inform you of that 3, 5, 13, 24, the commercial appeal is not going to inform you. I've got the resources, I've got the sources that bring me information. I go and dig up the facts. I'm the best investigative reporter in this area, bar none. We need to know what's going on with these politicians, be they black or white. We need to know the real stories, because that was the reason I went to Persian. I started reading things on social media. Then I went and found out for myself that some of the things that they were saying happened. The police didn't even know whether those situations were factual or not. So it's important to have the Thaddeus Matthews show, that it's unbossed and unbought. I'm a free man. I'm able to bring you information. I need you to support the Thaddeus Matthews show. I do. And here's what I want to do for you through the end of this week. For $1,000, excuse me, I'm going to give you a read not only on the TV show, but I'm going to also give you a read on the radio show. Now, and this is, and my advertisers that are already advertising with me, you got to pay to be on the radio. Okay? It don't come free. Those who have the visual commercials, I need some more money from you to talk about you and play a commercial for you on the radio show. This is business. Okay? This is business. But right now, $1,000 will get you a commercial, and this is new business, folk who are not advertising with me. Those of you who are advertising with me, it's just gonna cost you $500. Okay? And you add that to the morning show. The morning show is not free. Okay? I invest to make money. So if you want to be on the radio show as well as the TV show, for those of you who are already advertising, it's only $500 right now. For the first month, it's $500. In August, it's going up. Okay, because I am going to dominate radio in the morning. I did it every time I did morning radio. I dominated the market. Blues is the only music that is not played on a daily basis. And this is a town that love the blues. And then people, even if you in other parts of the country, all you got to do is download the Tune In app. Download it tonight so that 6 a.m. you got me. Look, if you want to advertise on this show, those that got my regular number can. Or you can call and leave a message at the church, 345-6161. This is not for politicians. Y'all gonna pay the political rates. Okay? Y'all, and it's much more than that. But if you have a business, you want to be on TV with these reads and be on radio as well, that's a double bang for the money. It costs actually $1,000 for these reads on the TV show, but I'm running this through the end of this week, through Friday. You can be on TV and the radio show for $1,000. Okay? $1,000. All right, tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take another break. When I come back, I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Are you upset? Are you enraged? Are you ready to fight? Are you ready to make a difference? And will you join with me in ministry that's all about the people, enriching, enhancing, encouraging of people to do the right thing? We'll be back after these commercial messages. Do the work or change your name.
Cause it says people that call by my name.
Huh?
Cause it says people call by my name.
I like that. Put that on the board.
Letty says good night.
Huh?
Letty says good night.
The what?
Letty says good night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. She's gonna go to bed.
Okay. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Mansion. I was hearing something strange in my ear. You got something on in there? Okay, I guess I was hearing whatever you was listening to. I was saying, what's that? Anyway, Sunday morning, please come. I want you to partner with me as we trying to effectuate rather, a ministry of change. I'm going to talk. My message Sunday morning is going to address church folk and the lack of church folk, Christian folk, religious folk, elders, bishops, and all these other titles. I'm going to address you and our community being in need. And I'm going to come from this scripture in 2 Chronicles. If my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and heal the land. I'm going to talk about Sunday morning, do the work or change your name. That's what I'm going to talk about Sunday morning. Do the work or change your name. Will you come and join with me and partner with me as we come up with ideas to work on. Reverend Rock, I'm letting him deal somewhat now with the mentoring program. I'm still going to be there, and I'm going to administrate and be a part. But I'm taking my hands solely off of it and giving him some authority to kind of lead that. And I want all you other men who've been coming, and some of y'all missed the last meeting, be committed, brothers. Be committed to our boys, not to me. be committed to our boys. Ladies that's working with Dale, I don't want to hear the excuses. I want you to be effective with our girls. Our girls need us as well as our boys. You, as mothers, come and sit in the girls' mentoring program so that you can hear what's going on. Because some of y'all need some mentoring too. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Let me open up the phone lines. And are you upset? Are you enraged? Are you enraged? And what do you think that we need to do in the community? This child, this 4-year-old child, whatever the reason is, if he got hold of the gun, or if there was something that went on in the house between the mother and the boyfriend, man, whatever it is, whatever reason that this young baby is dead is senseless. Why didn't we see you rioters? It was in Frazier. It wasn't far. Okay, y'all could have came on over there. Why didn't we see Tammy Sawyer there? Because Tammy Sawyer was only there because she thought she could win support for a mayoral race. That you were going to pat her on the back, rub her stomach, say, oh, ain't she a good one? Oh, she going to make a change. When all she did was incite. When all she did was lie. He got shot 20 times. Because it was already out there, they were saying 16. She couldn't let it be just a 16 that they were lying about. They don't even know. Nobody knows. It's 20. I see him. I'm standing over here. I'm looking over my gut, and I 20 times. And irresponsibly, as a so-called leader, an elected official, she gets, I'll read some on the news. She gets on TV and make reckless statements. She cannot be elected. She cannot be elected. We cannot allow her to get 15% of the vote. A message must be sent to her. All right. Phone line is open. What's your view? Are you outraged? Are you mad at all? What do you think about this child losing his life? Or is it the normal thing now? Have we accepted this as normal? That we don't get upset with no police involved. Did nobody white kill the baby? See, had the police been involved, had a white man been involved, or a white woman been involved, ooh, y'all been upset. Black lives matter. No, it don't. No, it don't. Not in this city. It's rhetoric. It's political rhetoric. It has no meaning at all. Because if it mattered to the people, then the people would be concerned about every black life that is lost. If I'm counting right, 3 to 4 children have lost their life in the last week.
Hello? To accept, press 1. Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hello?
Go ahead, brother.
Yes, I had wanted to ask Mr. Matthews, was there anything else about, the pastor named Pastor Meehan? Is there anything else about that?
Do what now?
Is there anything else about, Pastor Meehan?
Sir, is that what I'm talking about? Is that what I'm talking about? Sir, do you hear me even talking about Pastor Mickens? Do you hear me talking about him? Yeah, fool. Here you are, a grown ass man. I don't give a damn about Mickens. If the church don't mind him raping, molesting, funneling the women in the church, I ain't got nothing to say about it. But that ain't what I'm talking about. So don't call me with that madness. Okay? I don't give a damn about him. Let's go to Dayton, Ohio.
Maria Cooper. To accept.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Hi, this is Maria. I just wanted to call and tell you that I've been watching you for a while, and I really appreciate what you're doing with your platform and how you're using your platform.
Thank you.
I just want to call and say I support you.
Thank you, okay?
All right.
Thank you. That call came from a call of support from Dayton, Ohio. 901-231-9239. That's the number. What's your thought? Are you enraged? Let's go here.
Marie.
To accept.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Good evening, Pastor.
Good evening.
In my opinion, yes, we can never accept what's going on in the city of Memphis as a normal thing. I don't know what's going on with the city officials and the police department. If they don't wake up and see what's going on in all these communities now, when are we ever going to wake up? This can never be accepted as a normal thing. It's absolutely just terrible what's going on. I don't know if we answer to how to fix it, but it's a wake-up call that needs to be addressed immediately, or we're going to have a corrupt city going on for a long time.
Well, we've had a
Totally.
corrupt city going on for a while. It's getting more and more corrupt. And again, like this killing this evening of this baby, I don't know the particulars behind it, but whatever it is going to end up being something that did not need to happen, could have been prevented. I'm hopeful that there was not a bag or something left, or the weapon was left where a child could get it, or that the people inside the house, the mother and the man that was there, that they didn't do something reckless themselves. But we're going to wait and see what the investigation and the information that comes forward. Thank you so much, Chair.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Mhm. Are you enraged? In fact, what's your church doing in the community? What y'all doing on Sunday besides having Sunday school class, having 11 o'clock service? What is the message that is coming forth from your pulpit? Is there any social discussion coming from your pastor? Or is it all graveyard messages? Everything's about dying, and when you get over to the other side, you get on them golden streets, and you can't even walk down these asphalt streets. Huh? Come on. Is that the message y'all getting every Sunday, and you satisfied with that? You satisfied with the hooping and hollering, the running and the jumping, and y'all speaking in yabba dabba do and smoke a bad too. You satisfied with that in the building, and you walk out and nothing changes. Let's go to Chicago.
To accept, press
You're on
1.
the air.
Hello, Pastor Thaddeus Matthews. This is me, Almitra from Chicago.
This is who?
Almitra from Chicago. David Tillman.
Amitra.
David Tillman.
Yes.
Huh? What you said there? Them the folks that came to visit us. Okay, go ahead.
Tender.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, first off, all right, there is not two main killings in Memphis. There are two main killings in Chicago. I don't know what are there. I don't know what are there more on the south side or west side of Chicago. More liquor stores or more gun churches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also second of all, okay, it just seems like the black church is just in it, just for the green. I mean, you got these black mega church motherfuckers, okay, and you got these black motherfuckers that ain't doing shit for the community.
Mhm.
They're not stopping the violence.
Well,
Okay?
they can't stop the violence unless they're teaching you to transform your mindset. There is nothing can happen, no change happens until the change takes place in your mind. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mindset has to change for there to be a change. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's
Never
scripture.
thought of it.
So, see, the scripture also said, so a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So if all you know to think about is corruption, then you're going to be corrupt. If that's what you're speaking, scripture also said that life and death is in the power of the tongue. And until we start to speaking hope in our community, prosperity in our community, then we are going to stay impoverished, dumb, and in the penitentiary. Because that's where our mindset is.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm going to tell you something about me. Like, even though I'm going to school, and even though that I've been sober off cigarettes for 10 months in a day, and sober off of alcohol for over 7 years, and I got my own apartment, and stuff, I still say to myself that I'm still an alcoholic, I'm still a cigarette addict, and I am still a schizo.
And
Even
well,
though I'm doing good things.
okay, you may be all those things, but you don't have to be that. See, even though you've been on alcohol, you know that you can't take a drink unless you're going to fall off the wagon, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so, and that goes with all of us. You may be an alcoholic, a schizo, and all them other things, but we all sinners. Okay? Ain't nobody righteous. There is none righteous but God. Anybody that you hear in the church say, I don't sin, they just sin because they told a damn lie. There is no perfect man. Even your preacher, your bishop, your elder, your whatever he is not a perfect man. We all are sustained by the grace of God, baby. And that's That's what I teach at Naked Truth. All of us got some flaws. All of us got an X in front of our name. You may not be the hoe, but you the ex-alcoholic. You the ex-liar. You the ex-backbiter. We all stand in the need of God's grace and his mercy, no matter who we are. But the church so many times wants to turn its head up in the air, turn their nose up and look down on you because of who you are and where you are right now, and don't understand that even though you are at a low level now, God has the ability to look beyond your faults and see your needs. Thank you, Chicago. Gotta go. Thank you so much.
Okay. Everybody love you. Love y'all.
All right.
Call from. To accept.
Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Masters. How are you today?
I'm fine. Go ahead.
This is Cassandra Hill. I was calling because I was listening to your show. I never get a chance to see you on TV. But it's my first time calling, and I am outraged about the little boy who get shot. People are getting killed every day. Nobody cares. You are absolutely right. I do cuss myself. Sometimes I'm so mad I want to be mad for cussing. But what else can you do when no one is listening to normal, common sense words?
Just cuss,
You
baby.
are doing what you can. You're doing everything you can to help us understand we are declining. We are depleting. We are leaving this world with nobody care about nothing but just looking good, feeling good, feeling all this pain and causing all this pain ain't giving nobody the glory, which is God, who gives us life, who gives us peace. Every day, nobody's thinking about mercy and grace. Everybody's thinking about looking good and sharp or some zip code you in. You can, like you said, you can take that stuff with you. You're not teaching these children how to respect nobody, say thank you, excuse me. Nobody do nothing these days. Facebook is tearing us up. It's a crisis that everybody got to comment about everybody's life, but don't nobody want to say what they doing, like you said, in the dark. But you ain't doing nothing in this marvelous life that God has given us. I almost died 2-3 different times, and I'm still sitting up here asking God what is next for me. I'm not sitting up here searching for the world. I'm looking for God's grace and mercy until he do take me. But like you said, what you gonna do about all these children killing each other? Dad, can't nobody read, can't nobody write, but you can push all these buttons on the telephone, but you can't push down on the computer.
All right.
Computer literate language. Let's know ABCs and D's nowadays. Don't nobody want to teach the children how to read, sit down. Everything is a joke. Get a phone to the kids, get a computer to the kids, but you don't know a computer literate word, but to tell them what to teach. And our Mississippi schools is declining. Everybody is a thug in there. Everybody going somewhere else where it's another gang in their society, in their community. And we need to cut it out. It ain't just this Mississippi all over there. And it's sickening and it's sad. And I'm so glad that even though you got a curse, you still speak the truth. Because sometimes our curse, at least God will forgive us.
All right, darling. Thank you so much. Here.
Yes, sir.
All right. And I don't take block calls at all. We don't even have conversations with people who block their calls. Hey, by the way, seniors and those on disability that have United Healthcare, Dual Complete, or AmeriGroup, you now have over $3,000 that's available to you for dental treatment at no cost to you at all. Dr. Tanya Lyons has partnered with these organizations to ensure that recipients are able to get their partials, their dentures, and extractions fully covered. Call anytime and the live answering service will make sure you get an appointment. Call 365-2000, 365-2000. Okay? Yeah, just call. If you got a Merit Group, United Healthcare, they got $3,000 worth of dental treatment that's available to you, and it ain't gonna cost you a thing. Just call Dr. Tanya Lyons at 365-2000. 365-2000, and the good doctor, she will take care of you. All right, let's go here to Little Rock, Arkansas. You're on the air, sir.
Yes, Mr. Matthews, Pastor Matthews. It grieves my heart. I live in Arkansas. It grieves my heart. The senseless killings, the killing of the young child that died today, whatever the circumstance that took him out, it was a male child. I just think that with each generation, it's a weakness within each generation. I grew up in the 70s. It was like I had to go to church. There was no choice in the matter. But as we've gone along in time, we have the millennials now, Generation X, and they're wiser when it comes to technology and when it comes to phones and things of that nature. But when it comes to having God and wanting to get to know God as their Savior, they lack that. I'm a minister of music at a church, and I was talking with a young lady, and she told me, she said, well, you're 46 years old. When I got to a certain age, I had a choice whether I wanted to go to church or not. And that just wasn't my experience. But I think when you take away the church, when you take away that institution, when you take away that pillar that God designed to take us from being a baby to our dying day here on earth, when you take that fundamental thing away, you take away what's needed for life. When you don't have God, you can expect these things to happen. When you don't have
So
a Savior,
let me ask you something. Is the only place you can have God is at your church?
no, sir. But here's my point. A lot of people, you know, just in conversation, I've been a barber for about close to 30 years. A lot of people on the street have lost a lot of confidence in pastors and ministers and prophets, and it's just like, you know, I blame the body of Christ in a sense because it's just like we have a bad rep when it comes to reaching the people. We're not trying to reach out. We're just dealing with what we deal with every week inside the four walls. So until we really get out and, you know, do outreach, that's what Jesus was all about, reaching out. You know, but we're inside trying to get what we can, you know, within those four walls, and it's not about that. And we can't expect the people to come to the church all the time. We got to meet them where they are, you know. And I notice a lot of times people come to church and they're not church. They're not in suits and ties and stuff. It's just like people come to church, you know, casually dressed. They may have a smell of alcohol, a smell of marijuana, and we turn our nose up down at them. We look down upon them and stuff like that. But that's the perfect opportunity to, you know, reach that person. I mean, it's not always about being in the building. It's all about, you know, reaching people where they are. And it's not about the church. Sometimes you could be at the gym and strike up a conversation. You could be at the mall and strike up a conversation. Until we get back that reach one, teach one. It does not have to be within a church building. No, sir, it does not have to be. You don't have to be affiliated with the church to reach out and to be a disciple. You can just have it in your heart. If there's a ministry, you know, within some people, they're not connected to a church. They don't pay tithe to a church every week, but they do witness and they tell people of Jesus Christ. They preach love, you know, and that's what it's really all about. We get so caught up into titles. We get so caught up into, you know, where we are and who our pastor is. That stuff has no eternal significance. I mean, you know, you either save, you either love the Lord, you either love your brother. You know, I'm my brother's keeper. I'm speaking personally. So it's just like until we get that mentality of not being so, you know, within the four walls and reach out more. That's what it's all about. When you reach out more, do more so outside rather than focusing on what's going on the inside. Because, you know, I hear a lot of people.
Yes, sir. And you going long on me.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
but
I'm 30 years, so I can talk.
okay. Well, let me say some on my show. But I agree with you, and I think that the aspect that we miss, and here's what I find, even in the persona of the cussing pastor, is that people are all in my inbox on Instagram who go through things, but they don't go through the church. Okay, I've got a young lady that one night I was on. Sometimes from time to time I do an appeal on Saturday night, and this has been a couple of months ago, and a young lady came on. I believe her name is Quiana, that came on that night that was ready to take her life. She had made up in her mind that that night she was going to kill herself for whatever reason. And I was able to talk to her on social media, okay? And I had to go where the need was, okay? I had to go where the need was to minister to, and I didn't know what her issue was. I was just on the subject of people being burdened, people being frustrated, people ready to take their lives, people who do not see a way out. And this young lady now, she's getting married, in fact, because her mindset changed. We must understand that the church is not a building. It was based on Peter's belief in who Jesus was, not on the building. And he asked Peter, who the men said I am. Some say you Elijah, you one of the prophets. But then he got quite personal. He said, Peter, who do you say that I am? And Peter said that thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus said that upon this rock, not a physical rock, but upon, and the rock is looked at as a foundation. Peter, upon the foundation of your faith and your belief in me, I will build my church. It's not about your denomination. Jesus is not a religion. He does not have a religion. And we're locking folk into these dogmas and these doctrines, and we are leaving people lost because we always want to think that our way is God's way, and it's not. His way is as far from our way as the east is from west. I want you to come if you smell like a little dope. Okay, I don't mind you coming to Naked Truth if you smell like some dope, because I'm going to hit you and tell you, hey, brother, you don't have to smell like this. Get you some cologne. Wash that off. You understand? I don't mind you coming to church with a past. I don't care if you the hoe. It's some hoes in the church dressed up. So if you leave the corner and come to the church, you all right with me. I don't care if the bull dagger and the dyke and the stud come and the man who likes men. I need to, if the church, if the assembly of God is supposed to be the hospital, man, then hell, we supposed to expect some sick folk. Not for the well, but brother, we have turned people away from God because we want them to be like us. You just quit smoking crack last night, and now you can't stand to see a cigarette in somebody's mouth. God is not pleased. And God said, I will raise up a nation that will obey. And the sad thing is they ain't gonna come out to church.
No, sir. No, sir.
Sunday morning, my message, brother, in Little Rock, if you get a chance to watch me on social media, do the work or change your name. Quit calling yourself Christ-like and a Christian, but you won't do the work. You won't go into the hedges and highways. You won't go see about the willows and the orphans. You ain't feeding nobody. You don't have a kind word for somebody. You got your holier than thou big hat wearing self sitting on the front row, self sitting there, and our people are still perishing for the lack of understanding. I gotta let you go, brother.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
I got no more commercials. Let's take a commercial break and we'll be back. Have you got Jimmy's thing over there? Because I don't see it. Okay. And thank you so very much as we are in the winding moments of the Thaddeus Matthews show. You know, Satan comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's his job. He's on his business, and the church folk have allowed it to happen. And I had to fight frustrations, and cause I was, ooh, God, I asked God, why you got me doing this? Phew. I looked at the offering yesterday, $30. And I paid a musician that was there yesterday $300. Came out of my pocket. I wonder why people can't support what I do. Is it because I'm too real for you, or you want that spiritual bullshit? I don't teach the tithe, but I teach giving. The reason that God keeps blessing me is because I give. And I give the folk y'all never hear nothing about. Sometimes I'm walking down the street and somebody tell me they hungry, and I know, I can see it. I can discern their spirit. And I'll take a guy into a restaurant and pay for his eating because God has been good to me. I don't teach the tithe because the tithe, when they teach you, will a man rob God in Malachi 3 and 10, was not meant for the people, it was meant for the priests. Will a man rob God? Yeah, the preachers are robbing you because they're taking your money and they're not giving back to the community. I don't get a salary. I don't get, God knows I don't get nothing. And I told my folk yesterday, the reason that you are not giving in this ministry is because you think I get it. So why you sitting up in here and you don't want to be a part of ministry? Yeah. Or I got some folk that give. I got some who will set up and find excuses and then get the nerve to get in their feelings when I say the utility bill is this is this. Why didn't you give? I don't ask you to give it all. I ask you to give and sustain. If you believe in what we are doing, and we're supposed to be in this together. But when I looked at that little $30 yesterday, I said, what the hell am I doing this for? Then by the time I got back in my office, I said, I got to keep on doing this. This is just a test. Just a test. It's just a test. And I failed the test when I decide that after all that God has done for me, I failed the test if I give up on his people. But I ain't no damn fool either. It's and like I said a little while ago, I ain't worried about no damn reparations. God been good to me all my life. If the white man don't give me nothing, I trust God. But I need some folks to trust God with me to help this community. Well, somebody, you got all that great big building. Well, I gave the analogy on yesterday. I keep an umbrella in one of my cars. And I carry it in case it rains. I got all that building because it's going to fill, but it ain't going to fill with church folk. Church folk ain't coming to me. Because you in your bullshit. And you are comfortable in the religious bullshit. And God is not religious. But I got you Sunday morning. Come and Sunday morning, do the work or change your name. Quit calling yourself a child of God and you ain't doing what God wants you to do with his people in this community. All right, let me tell you about a black-owned clothing store. Y'all want to get y'all, y'all go get y'all 4th of July outfits. Yeah. Well, let me tell you about a black-owned fashion store. Fashion Corner, owned by my longtime friend, Jimmy Hassan. Jimmy Hassan, by the way, I think Jimmy, well, ain't no by the way, Jimmy gonna be running for city council as well. Jimmy Hassan, he got them fashion. I got me some stuff. I can't walk into a men's clothing store. Clothes just jump on me. Oh, I see that. He finna give me some gaiters. I ordered some gaiters. I'm gave me some stuff. I'm gonna come out these suits on Sunday morning. He got me some stuff, or he ordered the stuff while I was there. Look, Jimmy Hassan, Fashion Corner, men's is Fashion Corner, Hollywood and Chelsea, 2477 Chelsea. Just like y'all used to do that other store that I was advertising. Go to this black man. Get your outfit. We don't go there no more. Okay? We don't. I got 2 minutes. We don't go there no more. Don't go. You go to Fashion Corner, 2477 Chelsea Avenue. They're open from 10 until 6:30 Mondays through Saturday. Get you some short sets. You can get the little sets with your shoes and the hat to match. That's Fashion Corner. Tell him I sent you, and he gonna give you a discount. Okay. D2G Screenshot, 3189 North Watkins. Another black-owned business that can do any type of T-shirt you want. Direct to garment printing, quick turnaround, no minimums are required, no screen setups, no color limits, high quality image. Class reunion, them dead people shirts where y'all put the dead people on them, said rest in peace, like they can see the shirts. The memorial shirts, I think that's what they call them, party shirts. If you can take a picture of it, you can put it on a T-shirt. D2G, 3189 North Watkins. That's Watkins and Dalewood. Give them a call at 901-279-0434. And that's 279-0434. Don't forget about Goldsmith Security Academy, where you can get your gun permit. Law in this city, you need a gun, but you need to carry it legally. Handgun carry permits. He got the class for you. You got to be 18 or over. His training is available 24 hours a day. Call Sean at 901-634-8384. 901-634-8384. Don't forget about DMC Food Mart. They got breakfast, lunch, and dinners there. They're right next door to the Cleaners, DMC Cleaners, 62 Fairway, where it's a black-owned business. They got same-day service. In by 9, you can get your stuff back the same day. Your dry cleaning, when you pay in advance, you, she in my ear. My time to go. I got to go. I gotta go. But go on the DMC, they're gonna take care of your clothing. Don't forget, if you want to advertise on my radio show as well as the TV show, it's $1,000 cash to the end of this week. Okay? The end of this week. Don't forget, I play the baddest blues in the city. Turn me on at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning on AM 1600 WMQM. I'm out of here until tomorrow evening. Top of the evening to you.